Hey everyone, my collective. I wanted to do a nice late night read to see what's gonna be coming up since we're having a lot of big events, celestial events going on. Entering in March, so we're gonna have Mercury retrograde. We have the full moon in Virgo. That's going to be pretty intense. Actually, this Mercury retrograde is going to be pretty intense for us. I don't know if you guys have been feeling it. But anyway, so I'm going to do a what new thing is coming your way that you don't see happening, but that's going to happen. Okay, so I'm just gonna shuffle the cards. Okay, so I got the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Empress. Okay, at the bottom of the deck I have the Three of Swords in reverse. So immediately I feel like, let me clarify. Actually, let me clarify the Two of Pentacles. So I think you guys are healing. Actually, you don't see this coming. You don't see yourself. You guys didn't see yourself healing from something, but you guys are getting over something. It's you're healing. Okay, so behind it I have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Swords. So you guys don't see this coming because you never thought you'd heal over an investment that just kind of stopped investing in because you put your boundaries up. So you thought, I don't know, there was like, it was a whole home, like stability, like, so overall theme, you guys are coming out of a heartbreak situation that had to do with like some kind of like your stability, and you not being in that stability anymore, like in a home. You probably had you moved out of somewhere, you had a breakup with a partner, like a family situation kind of like destabilized. Someone that you thought was home destabilized, and you had to put your boundary up. So your boundary got put up over, which made, okay, so this instability made you put your boundary up. So like your boundaries are up now, and you're not investing into this long-term connection. You stopped investing into something long-term, and you're healing over it. So right now, you didn't see that coming. You didn't see that you were going to heal. Like, it really hurt you. Yeah, like, it kept you were hiding it. You weren't, like, talking about it. You were, like, so this is a Six of Wands in reverse, and then the Eight of Swords. So, like, you were keeping this to yourself. You weren't announcing it, because it was, like, the Eight of Swords. So, hold on. 6, 7, 8, yeah. These are kind of weird, the cards. They don't really, you have to read their symbols and the numbers. Anyways, so, right now, so you're keeping it a secret. You had kept it a secret. You didn't want people to know that you were leaving someone, because it was like kind of like ashamed. You were kind of like ashamed about it, like, because it had to do with someone you had like history with. You were holding on to this for a long time. You just, so much good memories, like all these good things that you were holding on to, and you left. You're trapped in your head about it, because you don't want people to know that you're gone, because it's like a pride thing. Not that you guys are prideful, but you invested a lot of time. It's like kind of like you never know if you're gonna get back with them, kind of thing. So it's just, you're keeping it to yourself. It's like you're not counting your chickens before they hatch, because I think you actually want to release this connection. Um, you've probably announced it before, and it never really happened. But right now you're keeping it to yourself, and so yeah, like you're not expecting this much healing from leaving coming out. So what you don't expect. Okay, so I'm gonna clarify. So I have the Two of Pentacles and the Empress. So the overall theme is you guys healing. So anyways, I have the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Empress. So let me clarify the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So because you're not juggling something anymore. It was like a decision. So like you're kind of right now, you're not expecting to. So this decision you're not juggling, it has to do with you feeling left out, temporarily unsupported. So, but to have this, it's okay. So you're temporarily unsupported, feeling like kind of left out, because you're not being, you're not expressing anything about what you're feeling right now, because okay, so I have the Four of Wands in reverse, right, as an overall theme. So either, I'm not saying you're not homeless, but you're either like still living in the environment, or you're moving out. And so I have the Two of Pentacles, or you already left, like you're gone. But I have the Two of Pentacles, so you haven't made a decision about it, because it's gonna leave you feeling temporarily broke. But you have, see, the thing is that you have the Empress. So what you don't see coming is that you're gonna be leaving somewhere. Like you're not gonna be able to decide. Your indecision is making you feel broke. Like, but you're the Empress. Like you're still holding yourself in high regard. Like you're still holding yourself, like you're proud of your decision. But you're not feeling very confident about it. Like you kind of like you're feeling not as confident as you should, but you still feel like you're able to make shit happen. So like you're able to create things, and it has to do with this instability, you moving, you not being there anymore. You're gonna move. You're leaving a family home behind. You're leaving some kind of home that you made. It's either you're gonna leave it, it's not harmonious right now, and you're kind of stuck you kind of don't want to decide about what to do, because it's gonna make you feel broke. You're gonna have to move out on your own, but you still feel in charge, but you're just like, am I doing the right thing? Like you don't know. Like it's kind of like like you're the Empress, it, but you're feeling, I don't know, you're not feeling like so sure right now. So let me give the outcome. Let me see the outcome. So what's the outcome that they don't see coming when it comes down to this decision that they don't know how to make? So you're gonna end up emotionally detaching from this situation, and you're not gonna fuel this. This is not like, okay, so I have the Queen of Wands in reverse with the Ten of Wands in reverse. I'm sorry guys, like there's so many messages that I want to say like all at once, and all these are really specific, so this is really specific. It's not for everybody, but so you guys, whoever I'm talking to, you're gonna feel a little bit unstable for a bit. Okay, you're not gonna be giving. I think it's you're leaving somewhere emotionally because you weren't feeling stable. It was like you're dropping that burden. You're gonna be dropping that burden because I think you guys were helping a King of Pentacles in reverse. So it was like someone who was financially unstable but acting like they were stable. So, and like there was like a stalemate. Like you guys, it's like you didn't know what to do. There was nothing going on. So you're leaving. You're already detaching emotionally. You're leaving this person behind. You're not giving to them financially anymore if you're giving it to them. Because it made you broke, it made you financially unstable. And so you're leaving behind. So you're leaving them emotionally behind. You're kind of detached already. And you're not going to be confused. It's going to be clear what your options are. You're going to have a lot of options. I have a Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So you are leaving behind instability, giving too much. You were giving too much financially to build a solid foundation, but it wasn't a solid foundation. There was no more passion, and there was an imbalance. Like you guys, there was something, it was not fair for you. So you guys are leaving behind giving instability. But you don't see that coming. You didn't see it coming because there's so much history. Like you're gonna just detach. You're just detaching out of nowhere. Like it's kind of not out of nowhere, but it's like you didn't realize how much you were healing this whole time until, yeah, you're gonna go into hustle mode. Grinding hard, ambitions, drives, determined effort, sleep can wait. So you're healing an inner child wound by doing this. You're reconnecting with joy and playfulness. So you hustling and working for yourself because you know you're the Empress, and like you were able to like provide for somebody for so long and build a steady kind of, I want to say empire. So like you guys are very successful. You as a person were giving, like you're carrying all this energy, and you going by yourself, you're gonna be an overnight success. So it's like, you know, you're the Empress, but being in this home, in this like shared home with this person who you were pretty much supporting, was making you feel like you weren't like insecure about your Empress thing, you know, your Empress level way of being, you know, you're creative. So you guys make shit happen, and you're gonna make shit happen for yourself. And you're gonna be single. You're gonna be situationally single, because you're choosing to, because you guys are Empresses. Like you guys, male or woman, like you're embodying like a creative force that you've been kind of like holding back and doubting for a bit, you know. So you're gonna realize you're unbreakable, and you're gonna decide whether you want to be single or not, because you're just working on yourself. So unbreakable, and you're gonna have to decide which path, because your next step matters. So like what you do, you're really gonna be calling into your intuition on what you need to do next, because I feel like you're gonna have to you're sneaking your way out. Like you're gonna have to break out, like you're running away. I kind of like, you have to run away from something, sneak away from something, break away. You have to really break out strategically. Like you can't just, that's why you guys aren't being loud about your breakup. about this move you're making. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, like a romance, but it could be like a living situation, like a family member thing. You're gonna have a glow up, and you're gonna have an ascension. You're no longer gonna feel like you're a rebound. You don't want to do rebound shit anymore. You might realize like you're a hopeless romantic. So just try not to, like, either you might rebound onto somebody else because like, you know, you're a hopeless romantic, but there's those two sides, you know, of the coin. But you are moving up spiritually. You're waking up. Something good's gonna happen.